Hello everybody, it's Taylor. Today I thought that I would attempt to sew my clothes to make me like them better, because there's some clothes that I like, either like the pattern or something about it, but like the fit just isn't it. So I pulled this bad boy out of storage and I'm gonna try I've got two items of clothing that I want to attempt. I really like the colors on this, but the fit is just kind of boring. So I'm thinking of trying to make it a little bit more cropped and maybe like the waistband just like cinch in a little bit. I don't know how I'm going to do this because full disclaimer, I've never studied or learned how to sew. I did in school, but like that's literally the most basic sewing techniques and I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm pretty sure I got this I got this at TK Maxx, I think, or the Op Shop. Maybe it was, I don't remember, but I saw one exactly like this at the Op Shop and I thought, wow, they're everywhere apparently. So I want to make it like more interesting to wear. I feel like cropped would be really nice because right now it's just kind of boring. Anyway, I think I'm gonna like cut this waistband off and then cut like high and then sew the waistband up higher and maybe cut the waistband so it's a little bit like thinner. I don't know how I'm gonna do that because this looks like something you would put inside out. But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can make that look good. And then I have this Alice Katie loose kid top that I really like the style, like I really like the color, but the fit's just a bit weird. Not weird, but I just don't really wear tops like this. So I think, and it's kind of like an edgy color. So I think I want to kind of copy this top and kind of make it like more that style. Maybe a little bit longer though, but I think I'm going to use this as a guide. I'm a little bit scared because I feel like every time I sew, it fits all right, but you can tell I've sewed it rather than paid for it. And I don't have an overlocker. So let's see how this goes. So I think I can just unpick this top stitch. I don't know if you can see that. I think that's what's holding it all in. I don't actually know. Surely it's that top one, right? Anyway, I'm gonna unpick something and see what happens. Okay, I've finished sewing it. Now, I've just done a straight stitch, and if you have an overlock, you could overlock it. Or usually, because I don't have an overlocker, I'll like do like the zigzag stitch. But I'm not too worried about this fraying. I did that one because I was worried about that fraying, but I really just don't think. I also don't really care enough to do that, but I think doing a zigzag stitch would be really good. I did a zigzag and then went backwards and forwards, kind of like what an overlocker would do so it doesn't fray. But you should definitely do that on that, but I really can't be bothered. And it looks really professional, if I do say so myself. Look at that. Cute little Crocs jumper now. And you can't even tell. Cute. Oh, that took so long. Hello everybody, it is a new day. I can see my cat staring at me. Anyway, so it's a different day. I haven't touched on this yet because I don't know if you can tell, but like the fabric is so thin, and like for a t-shirt that you wear like obviously something under it, it's fine, but like if I was to have this just as like a top like this, I would want it to be a bit thicker. So I decided I'm gonna double layer it and put like fabric underneath, but I didn't have anything to do that, so I didn't. I also realized I don't know what I'm gonna do with like this hemline, but anyway, doesn't matter, I'll figure it out. But I bought just from the thrift store a big ass piece of black fabric for $2 that, well, it's a top, kind of ugly top, but I thought so much fabric, $2, because I went to the like fabric store and they wanted like $15, $20, $30 per meter, so I feel like $2 is a bargain. So anyway, I think I'm going to outline this, cut it, and then outline this and cut this. And I also have another project because, you know, you can never have too many projects apparently. I have these like really low rise pair of jeans, but they're like skinny jeans and I don't like that. So I'm thinking of cutting the hem on the outside, and then I bought another pair of jeans to cut and use to like widen the legs, and I think I want to make like a fun design on the legs too. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for that, but I might do that one first because this kind of seems pretty boring. So I'm going to do the jeans first. Anyway, let's begin. I think I'm going to start by unpicking from the very end all the way until the very top of the jeans, probably to like here, because they're kind of tight like all on my legs. I want to make them wide from the very top. I like how low rise they are and the waist fits really nice on my waist, but I think just having wider legs and more room to like move around would be really nice. So I'm gonna unstitch it all the way, I think, until this top here. So I also have these. They literally kind of look exactly the same, but that's the whole idea. They're just black pants that I'm pretty sure they were $1.50 from the thrift store. So I'm just gonna, I think, cut along both of the seams so that I can have this strip of fabric. And I think I'm gonna turn it like upside down and use that to like widen the legs. I think it'll look nice. I think I only have from like there to there, so I think I'm gonna cut it all the way from the bum down, and then I think I'm gonna unpick this, or I could keep it on, honestly, I don't know. Good morning everyone, it is the next day because the sun set before I finished these pants. Now, if you're wondering, Taylor, how did the pants go? Do you love them? Well, I'm gonna show you. Now, from far away it might look fine. As you can see, the legs are pretty big. If you're wondering, what is that on the legs? I ask the same question because I'm gonna show you what my vision was, and this is the reality. And I also thought that I cut enough fabric for both sides, but I didn't. So I thought, let's just have like one side, like, you know, like an asymmetrical kind of look. It just looks so stupid. If that wasn't enough of an issue, I finished one side, great. It's got the little pocket at the bottom. Cool, I still need to hem the bottoms, but whatever. I do this side and I realize, what's that? No, I don't know if you can tell, but this is inside out. The pocket is on this side, which means I've just sewn this side inside out and this side with the pocket on the outside. And this is my sign to just not bother. Just spend however much money you need to spend to get the pants that you want, because if you try and make them, but anyway, I'm going to try them on for you just so you can get a real good picture. Honestly, cut the cameras. Anyway, I'm thinking I actually really like the way it looks being inside out, so I think I might unpick the other side with this monstrosity, take that off, flip it, and then sew it, and I think it might look quite decent. Honestly, I don't have the mental capacity to do that right now, so maybe in the next video.